Tamaiti.
Yeah, the fight between Cameron Rowston and Haimona will be very different. You're facing a young, up-and-coming athlete who just obviously showed in that first round that he has a very high output. So it'll be interesting to see how Cameron responds.
First up, he's fighting out of the blue corner. He's an orthodox fighter and standing 188 centimeters, 90.1 kilograms. 23 wins, 4 losses, 4 via KO. He is an NZMF Cruiserweight champion and WKA World Championship gold medalist. Fighting out of House of Pain, Core MMA, all the way from Wanganui. Haimona, the Hitman Tamaiti. And his opponent, he's an orthodox fighter standing 193, 92 kilograms, 11 wins, 2 losses, 3 by KO. He is a 2022 Cruiserweight King of the Ring champion, representing CKB. Let's make some noise for Cam, the Battle Giraffe Rowston!
The crowd certainly firing up at Rowston's name, of course. He's fighting out of his adopted hometown in Auckland. Doug Viney, Mark Timms in his corner. Both tall boys at 6'2" and 6'4" respectively. Rowston, the taller of the two, fighting out of the red corner. Rowston will be wanting to take control of the slightly shorter man early, and Tamaiti, he throws a lot of feints, he mixes up shots, but he gets clipped by a right hand early. Just to break in the clinch. Rowston's made his intentions known early, not allowing Ichi to set the tone, Tamaiti to set the tone rather.
Haimona using that lead skip in as an entrance into Cam Rowston, but getting caught slightly on the inside.
Rowston just using his range there. Just very unorthodox, a little bit awkward. And Rowston coming together on the inside, trying to press the pace a little bit more.
Haimona loves to use that lead leg as an entry. He either throws it straight up or he uses it to fake his entry in.
Rowston just trying to find a read on a guy who's unorthodox. That jab works for him. Lands the left hook there. Haimona trying to time him. Rowston looking for the clinch. Little chipping away body shot there. A lot of fakes there with the legs. He uses the legs a lot as fakes and varies them to set up those pot shots with the hands. Rowston lands a right hand there after taking a couple. Heavier hands look to be owned by Rowston, and he's using that long range of his at this point, trying to score off the jab.
Yes, both fighters are really using that ring well. Obviously, Cameron here has backed Tamaiti up into the ropes, but both are vying for that central position of the ring.
Ironically, it's Tamaiti who has a lot more experience, more than double the fights of Rowston in the kickboxing arena, certainly. Big uppercut and right hand there from Rowston.
Nice little inside punches there from Cam.
Clipping right hand over the top. He's looking for the knee.
You can see Haimona is definitely looking for that clinch. As soon as he gets in range.
Big right hand again off the left hand. Caught him coming in. Rowston now finding his range. Big knee up the middle again. Rowston going to work. Was that a mouth guard that came out? Well, that was a very timely intervention with the mouth guard. John the Rebel Conway, a very experienced referee.
Doug keeping that close eye on the time here. 41 seconds.
In the corner. Rowston really, he's not allowed Tamaiti to get on his rhythm. He's pressured him, he's taken away the space, and now he's starting to land.
Cam Rowston really using that long lead hand here to mess up the distance a little bit here of Haimona. Seems to be working quite effectively here.
Little feint there to set that up from Rowston, and again just maintaining the range. not allowing Tamaiti to find his rhythm. There's another right hand over the top. Rowston clipped by a counter right of his own.
Cam Rowston using that lead push as a bit of a setup for that lead skip into his combinations.
All right, well, that was the end of round one. Rowston looking dominant. We will be back after this break for the second round of this, our second semi-final. Well, the concerned look on the face of Ethan Shep as we head into our second round of this, the second semi-final. Haimona Tamaiti was kept on the back foot throughout much of that first round against Cameron Rowston, who really put his superior height advantage to good use. You can see him there still using his range off his lead hand. Probing knee there. Haimona, now he's starting to come forward. Rowston looking to land the tie clinch off the plum.
Cam just seems to have the better use of his range here, and he's just missing out of Haimona's weapons, and he's managing the distance here really well.
Well, Haimona, he's just taken away Haimona's ability just to use his kicks to bridge the gap. Rowston using his range, he's not walking in, allowing Tamaiti to get his rhythm so much, and he's setting the pace.
Good little
rear
neck
big knee there. Haimona answering back, but Rowston, for the most part, ghosting his way back out of trouble.
Yes, you're seeing Cam just pick up the pace here a little bit in the second round. He seems to be, for the most part, still using his lead hand very effectively, staying outside of range, staying out of that the danger zone. Haimona just laughing a little bit there in the exchange.
Yeah, well, he landed a good right hand there and some follow-up. He's certainly landing the heavier punches, and now those stab kicks up the middle starting to have some effect. Big knee up the middle. Haimona Tamaiti taking it well, but not sure how long he'll be able to sustain this much damage.
Yeah, you can just almost feel the downward spiral here a little bit. Tamaiti is losing his balance. He's losing his focus a little bit. Cam can just sense it.
Yeah, two very strong technicians, but Rowston looking a little bit sharper, using his range a little bit better, and mixing up his weapons.
Beautiful
Big
little
knee
calf
once
kick.
again to the body. Now Tamaiti's starting to wilt a little. Missed with that spinning back kick. Rowston has to be careful coming out of that clinch. Tamaiti hasn't really thrown a lot of big shots. Rowston now coming on, mixing the knees and the hands beautifully together in combination. Tamaiti slipping that right hand. Rowston caught him with the knee in the clinch though. Good check from Tamaiti. Cameron Rowston.
Yeah, he's starting to land those kicks a little bit lower, almost aiming for the calf, which is seeming to be very effective.
Counter hook. Rowston really finding his mark there. Big knee off the right hand. Little shoulder bump even. Little bit of MMA action from Rowston.
Yeah, that's definitely a Doug Viney special, that one.
Rowston mixing his right hand, looping it, and keep mixing between straight right hand and just looping it slightly, looking for the loop there, but missed it. Big knee again from Rowston, letting go. Two hands, one knee, then he has to let go in the clinch. Nothing's gone up high so far. Another right hand from Rowston. Ash Solly will want this to go a little bit longer. Big left hook there. Well, we're about to head into the break. Cameron Rowston looking dominant after 2 rounds of the second semi-final in the higher pulled King in the Ring. We'll be right back. Haimona Tamaiti started the semi-final with a smile on his face, but now he is under serious pressure. He's been backed out throughout this first 2 rounds of this 3-round semi-final bout in the Super Cruiserweights. Cam Rowston looking dominant. Tamaiti needing to dig deep to find something special to see if he can overcome a 2-time King in the Ring champion.
Strong rear leg as Haimona just switches into southpaw for temporarily here.
You can see the benefits of being able to maintain range, not overcommitting yourself and not cramping yourself with shots. Rowston going up high there. Body shot there off the kick catch. Nice work from Rowston. Classic Thai technique there.
Cam still just so composed and sharp, not showing as much fatigue, obviously, in the wear and tear, as he continues to come forward and pressure him on the ropes here. Good use of the frame there on his neck.
He set up that overhand right well too. Jab to the body first. There's that counter left hook. We've seen that a lot in this fight.
Mark Timms is calling something from the corner.
He's looking very agitated as Mark Timms, of course, a world champion kickboxer in his own right. Hopefully we'll see him again in King in the Ring. Ethan Shep, well, he is trying to encourage his fighter to find something special. Rowston kneeing out of the clinch there. John the Rebel Conway momentarily involved, but Rowston straight back on. I've never seen Cam Rowston throw that before. He's definitely getting confidence.
He wants to showcase his skills here a little bit. I think he just feels a lot more comfortable when he's in the center ring and he's got Haimona Tamaiti just on the ropes here.
Rowston,
this is where he goes.
Just walk him down, big right hand there. And then just a little bit of the frame off the elbow to let him know, how's your father? Uppercut, left hook there. Rowston still not super heavy on his shots, but just accumulating a lot of punishment.
The guard of Tamaiti is just dropping, and Cam can sense it too. He's just targeting those straight shots down the middle, 3-2s, leading with his 2, using his frame.
Rowston just, he's not getting too greedy. Here's the other thing, he's picking his shots well, but he's not taking a lot of risks. Another left hook there, crashing the head of Tamaiti back. Tamaiti now looking for the knee on his own right, punching out of the clinch, Rowston. Tamaiti getting urgent now, 39 seconds to go. This is the 3rd and final round. Carlos Hicks really screaming out the instructions. Rowston looking for the knee up the middle. John Conway breaking it up once again. Big right hand again from Rowston.
Yeah, that right hand of Rowston has been so effective this whole fight. There have been moments where he's led with that too, and it's landed almost every single time.
Tamaiti never stopped trying, but Rowston just been a little bit too much. Never let him get settled. Kept him working, going backwards. Took away his arsenal. That should be a pretty dominant victory for Cameron Rowston, and we could very well have our first ever final with 2 city kickboxing opponents. Well, he's happy he's finished it. Cam Rowston doesn't look to be breathing too heavily. Pretty dominant performance from him. And as we look at the replays.
Yes, and what you just saw there is Cameron throughout the fight was so good at just using his close range frames to push Haimona Tamaiti around and assert his dominance there right in center ring for these longer range shots and that high knee that just snuck up the middle almost every time.
Haimona Tamaiti was very aware of that knee, so Rowston, rather than throw it right up to the head, went to the body frequently.
Cameron Rowston
controlling him with the hands.
Yeah, Cameron Rowston just having a little chat there to Mark Timms in the corner, not really showing too much, whether he's happy with that performance or not. Whatever the case, he's moving through to the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have a decision going through to the final. Please give it up for the fighter fighting out of the red corner, Cam, the Battle of Rowston.